Hello everyone. Today I thought it might be kind of fun to show you the snack aisle here in a typical German supermarket, and all the chips and nuts and things like that people might be interested in. Yeah. I can bring you down this way here just to give you kind of an overview. It's not as extensive as, let's say, in the United States, but there might be some interesting flavors or choices here that people might find interesting, like I just said. But, let me get started over here in the nut and cracker aisle. Well, it's mostly nuts here, but here we have just some tins of dry roasted and salted peanuts. The white lid do not have salt on it, which can be nice because sometimes the salt is a little bit overpowering. This is really popular here in Germany. I know Holland has these types too. There's different flavors, but it's a peanut that's basically has like a coating around it, a dough coating, and that's flavored, and that's really tasty. $1.79 for that. Like up here you have it's a lentil dough around it, and that's a paprika flavor, which is really, really popular here in Germany anyway. But here this Lorenz brand does a lot of these coated peanuts, and then you also have another one called Hicknack, but I don't see that here. And there's a couple of different flavors. Up there you also have like barbecue flavor, and then again we have these Studentenfutter, and it's basically nuts and sultanas and raisins, and it's actually quite a healthy snack. And there's different varieties, like this one has pistachios in it as well. Up here we have cashews. Those are $3.99 for 150 grams. Those are also roasted and salted. And all kinds of different nuts, almonds. Down here you have like the nuts that are roasted but then have flavors, like pecan just means like kind of spicy. And now here we have the different cashew nuts. There's also some that are have a spice on it, so, which I kind of like, a little bit something different. And up here you also have like cashew, Erdnüsse, honey and salt, which is, the sweet and savory is a nice mix. Tortilla is a big brand here in Germany. Pardon me. Goodness. Here we have some beer style nuts. So you get pretzels and little puffs with it, and peanuts. That looks tasty. And then bigger cans of peanuts and cashews, and these are quite tasty as well. Apples and snacks. It's just like a little cracker with seeds on it, a little salt. You can also get them here in different. There's something similar in the U.S. I can't think of the name for it right now though. Ritz crackers, I think, is what they're called. Here they're called Tuk. They're quite similar. They're like the buttery, flaky type. And you have sweet chili flavor, paprika, and then over here we have just the original. So it's quite nice. Here we have like pretzel sticks, which we in Germany don't call them pretzels. We say Brezel. So I don't know where these came from, but yeah, you get the big sticks over here, and then little mini Brezel, so you use this Brezel, And a little mini bagel. Oh, that looks nice. With seeds. It was a sourdough and herbs. That actually sounds pretty tasty. And then different varieties of pizza down here as well. And then up on top we have like breadsticks, different those Italian type breadsticks with olive oil, rosemary, and then there's some onion down there as well. And up there you have more breadsticks. These are really nice as well. These they're like these little twisted, flaky, buttery sticks, and there's, in this case, they're Gouda flavored. Sorry, my thumb was in the way. Gouda flavored, which is obviously a Dutch cheese, and de Berkelaar is also a Dutch brand. And those are $1.99. And then over here you have more. Let's put those where they belong, back over here. Honey and salt. But you have more chips and stuff. Up here you have like these little bread chips, bruschetta, slow roasted garlic flavor. Sour cream and onion is sold out. These are sour cream and onion pommes, which are really tasty as well. What else do we have here? Mediterranean vegetable flavor. More Mediterranean and Mediterranean vegetable. One doesn't seem to be as popular. Up there you have, you know, those type of pretzel bites that have the really intense flavored powder on it. This is sour cream and chive. And there's also cheese pizza. And the disadvantage of being small, they're short. Bacon chip. Oh, bacon chip. That's nice. They have jalapeno and mustard onion. But I think $3.49 is kind of expensive for what it is. This is actually mine. I'm going to pick this up when I'm done filming. These are Thin Crisp, and they're these little, almost like knäckebröd wafers. And they're, I believe from Finland, and they're really, really good. And they're actually not bad for you at all. They literally have like 3 ingredients in it. They're quite tasty and very, very filling. So I'm gonna pick this up when I'm done filming for you guys. But you can't find these here in the snack aisle, because I guess it's considered like, I don't know, healthier or something like that. Put this over here. Let's see. These are really popular here too in Germany. I guess you can get them in circular, but usually Erdnusslocken, or they're also called flips. And they're basically like these little puff things that are peanut flavored. They've had those since forever, since I was a little kid. Here we have like a little variety pack. These are quite popular. My kids used to like these when they were little. I'll show you, but here on the front it tells you like the different little things that are in here. And even Aldi and Lidl do their own version of this. So this one looks nice though. It's got the peanut butter flips, like little Ritz crackers, Pringle type chips. These are nice. They're like those super crunchy ones. And then here's like Knick Knacks, which is those little peanuts that are coated. Here we have it's these pommes. They're little potato snacks, but they're like puffed up and super, super crunchy. They're nice. They're similar to, I don't know if you have these outside of Europe, pombeer. They're really popular. There's the original, which is just salt, ketchup flavored, which I'm not too fond of. And then over here we have sour cream. And they're basically just these super puffed up little potato snacks, and they're actually quite tasty. Thing is, you eat them way too fast and then the whole bag is gone. But there's not much in there. What is that, 100 grams maybe? 75 grams. Goodness me. Another thing that you see, whoops daisy, that you see a lot here is these little sticks, little potato sticks. This is Hungarian flavor, which is just paprika. And they're like little super crunchy, almost like little fry sticks. Fritten in German is another word for fry. And here we have like the German version of goldfish. But they're not cheese flavored, they're just pretzel flavored or pizza flavored. And we also have Cheetos, which is a corn snack. And it's, again, paprika. Paprika is really a big flavor here. But they're just a little crunchy. They're just a little crunchy corn snacks. Where it belongs up here. It's just kind of more of the same. These are just little triangles. Again, paprika. I sometimes wish we had a little bit more flavor variety here, but it's popular, so I guess. And here you have paprika, jumpy, so they're like the same principle, but little kangaroo shapes. Really made for little kids, I guess. Then we have more Erdnussflocken. Here we have actual Ritz, the Ritz crackers, but like I said, they're similar to the other thing I showed you. And then we have donuts. So it's like the peanut flips, but it's with a caramel style, so it's sweet and savory. And here we have fonzies. These are really nice too. It's again a corn snack. This is cheese flavored, so it's a little bit like, I guess, what is that? Is it Cheetos, I think? Yeah. And here we have, these are nice too. They're like little potato chips, but they're like poofed, so they're, super light and really healthy. But sour cream and onion flavored. And here we have, again, paprika. And up here we have protein tortilla chips. Paprika flavored, and over here again this sour cream and onion. I wonder how much protein is actually in here. So per 100 grams would be 29 grams of protein. But how many grams is in here? I don't know, 50 grams. I guess that's not bad. Might be like the protein powder style thing on there. And here we have little onion rings. They're corn based, sour or just onion flavored. Here we have, I think this must be an American brand, this Hers. And it's all the typical American type flavors. Here we have Carolina Reaper, although my son says it's not actually spicy. Here we have the buffalo blue cheese. That sounds interesting. Cheese flavored ones. Up here, I've never seen this before. Smashed. I don't know. Sweet and salty. It looks like a chip covered in chocolate. It's not very popular either, so. Here is some more of those American style chips. Deep dish pizza. Someone tried the pombear. It's not very nice. Jalapeno flavored. Here we have, is it Japanese? Yeah, Japan's #1 snack. Caramucho. That's $2.49. And down here you have like the store-owned brand. You have just plain salt and plain paprika, $1.49 a bag. You can get these definitely, well maybe not, I don't know anymore. I haven't bought chips in a while. But instinctually I would say you get them cheaper at Aldi, but that's not necessarily the case. Up here we have lentil chips, paprika style, 40% less fat. $1.99, and they also come in sweet chili flavored, oriental flavor over here. And then up there we have Pringles. I'm not going to try to get all of them down because I'll probably drop half, I'm so short. But $1.49 for the store-owned brand, and you get the sour cream and onion, paprika, and just plain salt. And then the actual Pringles brand is $2.49. You get hot and spicy. Again, sour cream and onion. This is Super Mario. And then paprika and just plain salt. What else do we have here? This is the store-owned brand of lentil chips, $1.19. It's a bit cheaper. And then we have what else do we have here? It was Pussycat. Oh, so these are like, I think they're probably similar to kettle chips. And we have salt and pepper. At least it's a different flavor here. Salt and pepper and tomato and paprika. And here we have extra knusprige Kartoffel chips. Oh, with truffle flavor. I'm a big truffle person. Maybe I just haven't had good truffle. Back down there is Lay's, $1.99 a bag, sour cream and onion. Oh, and they have all the footballers on it. Thierry Henry back there. Lukas Podolski over here. Lionel Messi, of course. This is just plain salt. Lionel Messi is red paprika. And down there we have Crunch Chips, sour cream and onion. Chio Chips is also, it used to be, I don't think it's that big anymore. And here we have these, oh, this is at least some different roasted spare ribs. That actually sounds quite tasty. And it's those ruffled, and I think those are $1.99. And then these also, I guess these actually are relatively spicy. These Pepper King over here, habanero queso chips, so they're like just regular habanero chips, $2.59 for those. And then up here, I guess similar kind of is Flying Goose brand. Prawn crackers. I love prawn crackers. They're so tasty. I don't know about necessarily having them with the sriracha, but I do love prawn crackers. Here's a different flavor, rosemary. That sounds nice. And then here you have balsamico, balsamic, and then a salt and pepper over here. And those are $2.19. And then I've never heard of these. Okay, mit Steinsalz. I'm not sure. But they're plain, looks like plain potato chips. Here we have, these are very tasty. These are Tortilla. I really enjoy those. It's like garlic and herbs. And that's $1.99. And I do love this plain old salt and vinegar. I once had salt and vinegar in the US. I bought a bag, and I guess it's also Lay's potato chip. And I'm not a sensitive person, but I swear the vinegar, I felt like it stripped a layer of the inside of my mouth at some point. And it was so vinegary. But I do love salt and vinegar chips. Down there we have some more store-owned own brand, which is you get more onion rings, so that's 99 cents. And then these little cheesy puffs. Always supposed to be for the South Park. Cheesy puffs, $1.19. More peanut flips, $1.39. And then tortilla chips, just salt, $1.59. And over there you have the nacho cheese ones. These look really nice. I think these look really tasty. Here we have some just cheesy poops. Or actually, I don't even think they're cheese flavored. They're just, yeah, they are. More cheesy poofs with the little mouse on it. $1.09. That's actually a good price. And here we have funny fresh, which is kind of like, I don't know, maybe the German version of Lay's. Here we have like the kettle chips, so the super crunchy one, $2.49, sweet chili and red pepper. And then we have chakalaka. No, chakalaka. Yep, chakalaka. Then we have salt, Hungarian flavored, Oriental flavor, pepperoni flavor, natural flavors, chili paprika. Over here, oh, these are like riffled ones. I like the riffled one. Those are really. Ooh, chili cheese fries. Oh, that sounds nice. I haven't tried chili cheese fries. I like all that just super junky American food. Takis. Takis are, I don't know if a lot of people eat them here, but I see them a lot, Takis. Is Takis American or is it Mexican? Produced in Spain. Is Takis Spanish? I don't know. Okay, so we have volcano flavor and fuego. And then we have tortillas, so salted tortillas, nacho cheese style, extra hot sauce style, wild paprika, hot chili, Mexican barbecue. Excuse me. Up here we have Doritos, Burger King, flame grilled Whopper. That's an interesting one. Where does that even go? I don't even. Not sure. Because this is sweet chili. Sweet chili pepper. And then up there you have paprika again. And here we have like the salsas. Santa Maria. I've never had a salsa here. But they look like the, what's that brand in America? I can't think of it right now. Anyway, hot, which to be fair, usually is never hot, especially not here. Medium. Oh, and then you have like the cheese dip. Hot cheese, Tex-Mex style guacamole, mild salsa, hot cheese. Yeah. Okay. And those are $2.99 and $2.69, except for the guacamole, that's $3.29. And here we have, oh, they finally have some different shapes here. You have cheese tortillas, but here now you have the round ones. Santa Maria. I wonder where that's from. It's, let's see. Is it Santa? Imported by Australia? No. Sweden. Oh, those are the, okay. But where is it produced? I wonder. Oh, I'd have to Google it. But shouldn't it say it on there? Produced in Belgium. Interesting. Okay. And they ship that all the way to Australia. Interesting. You also get a big bag for $4.89 for that. And then your regular shaped tortillas up that way. And they have chili flavored, and then over there is barbecue. Interesting, they actually have some more variety now. It used to really just be, here we have sweets again. It used to really just be, paprika, salt, and one shaped chip. Here on this side we have like cookies, biscuits, things like that. Let's see, anything good here? That's also, these look, I mean, I've never had these, but they look so good. They're like butter biscuits with raspberry jam in the middle. That just looks delicious. Here we have little hazelnut with a cream filling, vanilla cream filling. Yum. I mean, you know. And then little, oh, those Neapolitano, little wafers with the chocolate. Röllchen. Nice. These are really popular here in Germany too. This Hafergebäck that you have here, it's like these Swedish oat cookies. Even like the big discounters like Aldi and Lidl have their own version of it. Shortbread, delicious. What else do we have? Ooh, this looks nice. It's like a variety pack here of cookies. I do love a chocolate chip cookie. I had a chocolate chip cookie in New York City. I was lucky I got to go there 2 years ago. And it was, I'm probably not saying the shop right, Levian? I'm not sure. I still think about that cookie. Literally, I would fly back just to have another one of those chocolate chip cookies. Here, this is more chocolate chip. Here, they're often crunchy. Oh, they're called farmer cookies. Extra viel Schokolade. $1.89, but I have to say I like the brand Tortilla. I think their stuff is usually quite nice. What else do we have? These little Jaffa cakes are popular. It's like a sponge with an orange filling and then chocolate around it. What else do we have here? These are like pokey sticks. $1.19 each, I think, is a good price. Of course, you don't have. Oh, they do have Pocky. That's it, not Pokey. Pocky, strawberry flavored. There's a huge Asian shop in the city. I should go there sometime and film. It's super interesting. Creamy cookies. So these are like the store-owned Oreos. Here we have vanilla Oreos. Oh, choco brownie Oreos. And then up here is double cream. Those are good. What else do we have? Store-owned chocolate chip cookies. What else? Oh, Milka cookies up here. Ooh, these look nice. Chocolate and wafer. They also have little chocolate chip cookies. And then they have like the store-owned Nutella biscuits. Down here we have more Milka, $1.99. Ooh, white chocolate lemon soft cookies. That sounds nice. And then you have chocolate cream cookies, triple chocolate soft cookies, and white chocolate and cranberry. Wow. Yes, please. Chocolate peanut cookie. Good. I need to leave. I didn't know they had such. I usually skip these aisles because I get too tempted. Wow, look at this. Milka Sensation. So it's got Oreo cream in the center. $2.99. I wonder if that's new. Nice. And then here, Fair cookies. Oh, I guess it's Fair Trade chocolate. Oh, with coconut. I can't see. Oh my goodness, these cookies. I remember these from when I was a child. They were like the special occasion, special shelf, don't touch them, don't eat them cookies. And when the guests came and you got to sit down and you got to finally have one, it took all your restraint to not to stick your entire head into the cookie plate. I mean, these are so good. Or maybe I just remember them being so good because they were restricted. I don't know. But judging by the fact that there's not many left up there, I'm thinking they really are as good as I remember them to be. Up here, Buys and Cookie. These are nice too. There's, nothing super fancy, but it's just a sugar cookie. It's just a super crunchy cookie with a sugar coating. So nice. It's like when I was in Spain, one of the holidays, we went to a supermarket and had these cookies that were like that. They were shaped like this, just regular plain biscuits, but they had a cinnamon sugar topping. So good. Sometimes the plainest food or the easiest food is the tastiest. These are really popular. I'm not sure if you have these in other places. They're actually called Prinzenrolle over here. Vollkorn, and it's a biscuit, and this is like a childhood staple in Germany, and in the middle is like a chocolate spread. It's so popular here. You see so many kids eating those. Schweineöhrchen, those are really popular too, and in the, I guess they're Prussian, caramelized, is it phyllo dough? The Blätterteig, oh, so good. And then just more bags of biscuits, cookies. Yeah. Everything, unfortunately, is super tasty. Here we keep going. We have all the, or some of the sweets, but I already did a whole video on that. See if I can link it at the end of this one. And if that sort of thing, oh, these look nice. Freeze-dried chewy candy. Anyway, if that sort of stuff interests you all, you can look around my channel. I do a lot of these ASMR shopping videos. Well, this is different. Bibitu, watermelon, marshmallows, yum. Very tasty looking. Oh, okay, I digress. But thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully we will see each other again soon. Tschüss.